Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 2 of Archyboy up against NintendudeX. NintendudeX was Cho'Gath last game. These are the semifinals of the 1 vs 1 SoloMid Open Tournament, and NintendudeX is up 1-0 in this series. This is game number 2. If he can take this over Archyboy, he's going straight to the finals, and the finals are going to be played right here, well, not right now, but right here tonight, best of 5, and they're all going for those prizes and, you know, good bragging rights, that kind of fun stuff. So, Cho'Gath did so well in game number 1. Archyboy is like, well, duh, obviously I should be like Cho'Gath, and bam, there we go. Cho'Gath, Teleport Ignite versus Teleport Flash. I'm not too sure we actually saw Flash from Nintendude last game, but yeah, we actually saw it at least once. Anyways, I'm the FourCourtJester. With me today is the SoloMid staff of Caddy, the tournament organizer, and he's going to be my spy on the other team. And Reginald, he's going to be your streamer tonight, and they're going to be chipping in every now and then to, you know, correct me on my wrongs and keep us all in line and tell us wonderful things like prizes and people that are winning in future tournaments and good stuff like that. So, Caddy, would you like to say hello, sir?
I got cookies in my mouth.
Okay, I'll say hello for you. Caddy says hello, guys. We got another tournament coming up here, SoloMid, in about 2 weeks. You can hit up the SoloMid forums on that, or just spam Caddy to death. He loves it when you do that. And right now, these guys, whoever wins this series and goes to the finals, is going to be eligible for prizes. Yes, real money, real RP, a champion bundle pack, as well as a triumphant rise. And we have prizes all the way from 1 to 32 for the player rankings, although, you know, if you're first, you get more than second, which you get more than third, and, you know, normal stuff like that. So, my inside information guy is telling me Archyboy, Health Quints, Magic Pen Reds, Mana Regen 5, and cooldown per level blues. He's going to be running 9021, which is a utility build. For NintendudeX, we got some movement speed quints, some magic pen reds, some dodge yellows, and some magic resist per level blues. And he's also going to be running a utility build of 0921. So we got 9 in the offense for Archyboy, 9 in the defense for NintendudeX. And I think the shoutouts are just about done by everyone. Observers, if you could get to your towers so we can keep this a nice fair game. We don't want anything to get in the way of that. But 1 vs 1 in the mid, Gentleman Cho'Gath versus just regular Cho'Gath. And I don't know. Likely we're going to see, hopefully not the same builds, because if they both go Quicksilver Sash and the Banshee's Veil, it's going to be a long game, guys. So hope you're in for a treat. Caddy, are you still munching on some milk and cookies?
I just finished.
Any input here? Any inside information? What do you think we're going to be seeing? That kind of fun stuff?
It's just going to be another pit-off, really. It's just going to be, it looks like, you know, he's got early regen and he's got the early Sapphire Crystal, so it looks maybe like Philostone over Catalyst. So, I mean, whoever's going to be able to land the most of their spells on the other champion is just going to come out on.
So you think we're going to see more of those assassination builds where they're going AP instead of defensive? Or do you think NintendudeX is probably just going to play it safe and go with, again, that Banshee's Veil?
Probably going to play it safe again and hope for the Banshees.
Well, we'll have to see how it works out for him. So, just like Creeps, guys, in whose line is it anyway? Creeps will get you kills, but the points don't matter. And what does matter, though, is the gold. So we do have, you know, teleport on both Cho'Gaths. Man, it's going to be weird when we were talking. Cho'Gath's going down on Cho'Gath. Yeah. Well, maybe not going down, but going sideways. I don't know. Lots of spiky things in the mix. But whatever, they are going to be timing their teleports for those item pushes, and then they're going to come back to here, and it's going to become a war from then on. So yeah, whoever really gets those spells should theoretically take the most damage, but the thing about Cho'Gath is every time you kill something, you get yourself a little bit of health back, plus of course you got your feast, which you can easily stack, and yada yada yada. It's likely going to be not a quick game. I'd be very surprised if it's a very quick game. If NintendudeX takes it, he's going to go on to the finals. If Archyboy takes it, that's going to force a game number 3. Archyboy so far in the quarterfinals, as well as the last game here in the semifinals, he was running his Mordekaiser build. As I defend my tower, sorry. But yeah, he has picked it up to Shoutcast. The insider information there is I'm going to beat him at his own game. We're going to see how true that's going to be as they're going to go head-to-head in the mid. I'm taking damage. No, don't die. Woo. Sorry. And I don't know. What do you think, Caddy? I mean, we've seen a lot of games tonight, and we've seen a lot of good players, but I don't know. Shoutcast versus Shoutcast seems to be the weirdest one so far.
Yeah, I was expecting to see a Tristana versus Tristana for, you know, a lot of tower poke, but this one, yeah, this is going to be a really odd matchup. You know, whoever gets 6 is going to get more lane dom.
And, like, look at these guys. Right now going shot for shot. Almost identical health pools. They're off by about 100 right now. Archyboy, a little bit more simply because he does have that regrowth pendant. And NintendudeX only has those health potions. But he does have that sapphire crystal, which allows him to do a little bit more spam. So it's a health for mana trade. But at the same time, the burst could be very useful. The big tool that Archyboy has over NintendudeX is that we do have Ignite over Flash. Now the Flash, as I said, this whole tournament we haven't really seen that many clutch uses of Flash. Sometimes we use them to get away, a lot of the time it's a lot of defensive maneuvering, but at the same time we've seen people not even take Flash, like we take Smite, like Wings of Death, or we do have, you know, Ignite, like Archyboy here. So I don't know, if we can feast to an Ignite and then, you know, silence or something, that might be enough to take out NintendudeX before he starts beefing up with that Catalyst. But, you know, time will tell. We'll see. Creep kills right now 36 to 32. NintendudeX slightly ahead, which means he's also regened more health. But I mean, that regrowth pendant on Archyboy has probably outdone any kind of health gain that NintendudeX has had from that. So we do have the feast going down, rank 1 feast going down on both Shoutcasts, as I do think they both omnommed catapults, which can't be that tasty. I mean, they're made of wood and screws and bolts and crap. I don't know. What do you think? Eating a...
But who knows what Cho's eating down there and then...
Exactly. NintendudeX clearly right now has the lane advantage. Archyboy is kind of back by his tower. That means we're going to start seeing some tower damage come out with these creep waves. Archyboy really wants to go to town. I saw him try to B a little bit. NintendudeX is going to sneak in here for an auto attack. Might not be the best of ideas, but... Oh, that's not good. What were you eating? Glass? Glass cookies? Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't know. They're those Girl Scouts cooked with chocolate on the bottom and, like, I don't know, caramel or...
With razor blades. They're meant for the prison down the road.
Razor blades, yeah.
I do see Archyboy. He's coming back to town now. Sorry, coming back from town, and he's gonna go with a ruby crystal and those boots of speed. NintendudeX is gonna be a little bit sneaky. He's gonna take out these wraiths. I'm not too sure if Archyboy realizes that, but NintendudeX is gonna be denying the wraith experience from Archyboy, and he's gonna get away with it pretty heftily. So, with that ruby pendant, do you think he's also gonna be going for that Banshees, or what does a regrowth and a ruby equal?
Well, it looks like he's probably, if he has time, going to go for a Warmogs, maybe to possibly heal the damage that the enemy Cho that's going to be trying to put.
Flashes out. All right. Yeah,
that could have been the end if he feasted. That was really close to the amount of damage that Cho pumps out with his ult.
Nah, the feast was ×2 was already up on Archyboy, so I was assuming it was on cooldown because the second feast... I mean, it's only 8 minutes into the game, so I'm pretty sure it was on cooldown, which is why I let you talk. But yeah, we have NintendudeX coming back with that Catalyst and that Boots of Speed. You really think of Warmogs? I mean, 20-minute games or so, Warmogs typically won't be the first item you get.
That's why I don't know. I mean, he's got the regrowth and the regrowth and the ruby crystals, so not much else he can build with those, unless he's gonna go a late Catalyst and maybe Philip.
Well, I don't know. Archyboy said he wants to beat him at his own game, so maybe he has a sneaky plan ready to go. So, and Warmogs in a 1 versus 1 theoretically sounds good, because of all that extra health. But at the same time, it's not really going to afford you any kind of extra offensive power, and that's what we saw from Nintendude in last game. He went 0 AP, and he really only relied on his just spamming the abilities rather than just pumping up the abilities. And let's just take a quick look at the creep score, 74 to 59. NintendudeX really doing the better last hitting at this point. NintendudeX taking a lot of damage. He also gets silenced, but look at the catalyst, just brings him right back up. And now who has the advantage? It is going to be Nintendude. He has three feasts as well as Archyboy. So I mean, they're both keeping up their feasts, which is why I'm pretty sure we weren't going to see that first kill there. But you know, I've been known to be wrong sometimes. But, you know, it's never my fault. So, that's the whole solo queue mantra, right? You're always wrong, it's never my fault.
Yep, everything you do is wrong, and everything that I was doing is absolutely...
See, you know what I'm talking about. I get you. NintendudeX again denying the jungle creeps. Archyboy a little bit on the delayed reaction. Actually silences nothing. He's going to get off that rupture and get away from that. He might be a little bit scared of a rupture... not a rupture, of a feast. Feast going down again, 4 stacks now on Nintendude. 1810 hit points versus 1688. Let's see, that's 270 bonus health to 360 bonus health. So it's pretty much just that extra feast going down. So we're 10.5 minutes in, more or less. NintendudeX and Archyboy are going to be hitting 11 soon, which also means the teleport cooldowns are going to be taken off cooldown soon enough. And we should see the second round of items come out with NintendudeX, likely that Banshees again. But with Archyboy, as he said, we might start seeing what he's planning to do. NintendudeX getting off some tower damage, but he knows that there's still at least one creep going to throw out that rupture, you know, get Archyboy off his back. But he's going to be okay. So we're slowly whittling down this tower. 300 is so damage onto it to match the already existing damage on NintendudeX's. A little bit of a snipe there with the rupture just to keep him on his toes, or you know, throw him in the air, whatever you guys want to call it. But oh no, NintendudeX, what are you doing? So close to that tower. Not really, but he took three shots of tower damage, and that's not going to be so good for him. Right now, okay, we're not going to have another shot. I thought maybe we will. Archyboy's going to try to go to town, and NintendudeX is probably going to try to jump in here with a rupture. There it is. Yep, it's going to... Yeah, man. Archyboy just can't get a break. So he's not going to go to town. He's going to stick around, and he's going to try to defend his tower, because NintendudeX is going to come in here, get off maybe 2 auto attacks, and run away. No, he is going to get ruptured. Instead, oh, there's no mana at all. There goes the Ignite. NintendudeX could be in a lot of trouble, but neither hero really has the mana to follow up on it. The health potion comes out to counter it, and NintendudeX, he's going to be okay. Both of them are going to go to town, though. Their teleport's likely up. But, yeah, if you didn't feast the creep, could have been GG. But no, neither of them had the mana to do it. So, oops. Alright. Life goes on. It's okay, guys. People make mistakes. We're only human. We do not have a teleport ready for NintendudeX, but he's also swapped it up. Needlessly large rod. And no, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about him. So, needlessly large rod. 80 ability power. Now we're going to see some more assassin-style damage coming out of Nintendo. What do we got on Archie? We do have a null magic mantles and that catalyst. So he is actually going to be splitting those item builds. He's not going to go for that Warmugs. What do you think of that, Caddy?
I mean, kind of I thought, you know, Archyboy is playing a little bit more defensive, kind of like Nintendude was doing last time, and now that Archyboy is playing a little bit more defensive, you know, Nintendude's playing a little bit more aggressive, and I think that this blasting one's really going to put Nintendude on the top. He's going to be able to push those creeps a lot faster and harass Archyboy a lot better than Archyboy can do to him. Because that late catalyst is really going to hurt him. He should have got that as soon as possible.
Well, likely he didn't think of it, which is why I started off with the regrowth pendant, and I mean, he was probably going to go for that other item build. It just... life is different. NintendudeX actually going to be baiting out Archyboy because he went down here for the creeps, but he actually stopped by the trees and let Archyboy get off that rupture. So right now, 4-4 are the stacks. No damage actually going down to Nintendo. A good bait maneuver there because he knew that he saw him go down. Archyboy's like, well, I'm not going to let him steal those creeps again. But no. Very, very, very intelligent play. I mean, these guys, they're starting to predict each other very well, and they're trying to bait each other, and it's working out pretty decently. Archie's going to juke that Rupture, and I don't know, this 80 ability power seems to be doing good stuff here for Nintendo, because he really wants to start clearing these waves, get these auto-attacking minions into the tower range. If he can keep Archyboy busy, I mean, that's slowly just going to chip away this tower, then we can just do one big fell swoop and grab it, and that would be it for the game. But no, we're not going to have that yet. That's just a theory. Nintendo is going to go up here to the race. He's going to pick up some extra free experience, as we do have to wait for, you know, the lanes to come back. Wow, that combo really does do a lot of damage. Just destroyed the race right there. Got to defend my tower. But NintendudeX, again, going head-to-toe right now with Archyboy. I do think their feasts are up, but the mana right now might not be there. Archyboy is going to get off that Rupture. He's going to come right up here to Nintendo. I don't think we have an Ignite, but no, we do have an Ignite. The feast to the Ignite. It's going to be enough. That's going to be enough. And that's going to be a third game. Oh, shit. That's what Shoutcasted is saying here. That's up again. Oops, yep, sure. Oh, there we go, guys. Ignite bringing that one to us. So 15-minute game, not too bad. Beat at his own game, just like Archyboy said he would be doing, and that's going to force us our first Game 3 of the night. So we're going to go to Game 3 now of the semifinals, and yeah, guys, I mean, it's heating up. Whoever goes on from this is going to go to the finals, and that's going to be that. So come join us if you will.